In the early morning hours of February 28, 2026, the skies over Tehran lit up. Not with fireworks, not with celebrations, with precision-guided munitions raining down on the heart of one of the most fortified compounds on Earth. By the time the smoke cleared, the man who had ruled Iran for over 3 decades was dead. Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader, had been killed. This is the full story of how it happened. The events of February 28th did not happen in a vacuum. Tensions between the United States, Israel, and Iran had been escalating for months through proxy conflicts, nuclear negotiations that collapsed, and a series of strikes and counterstrikes across the region. Inside Iran, protests had rocked the country in January 2026, with demonstrators calling for the end of the Islamic Republic itself. The regime cracked down hard, but the cracks were showing. Then came the decision, made jointly at the highest levels in Washington and Jerusalem, to go further than any operation before. Not just to hit Iran's nuclear facilities, not just to degrade its air defenses, but to strike the leadership itself. The operation had 2 names. The United States called it Operation Epic Fury. Israel called it Operation Lion's Roar. Together, they formed the most complex joint military strike against Iran in history. Dozens of targets were hit simultaneously across the country. Nuclear facilities at Natanz and Fordow, RGC command centers, missile and drone production sites, military airfields, and air defense batteries. The goal was to blind Iran, cripple its military infrastructure, and eliminate its leadership in a single, coordinated blow. Stealth B-2 bombers flew from undisclosed locations. F-35 and F-15 fighter jets launched from regional bases. U.S. Navy submarines and surface ships in the Arabian Sea and Persian Gulf fired Tomahawk cruise missiles and one-way attack drones, the American equivalent of Iran's own Shahd kamikaze drones, swarmed Iranian air defenses. But the centerpiece of the entire operation? That was reserved for one specific target. Ali Khamenei's compound sat in Tehran's Pasteur district, a heavily fortified government zone in the center of the city, housing his official residence, his working offices, and, most critically, a network of deep underground bunkers built specifically to survive airstrikes. Iranian engineers had spent years hardening this facility. They believed it was impenetrable. They were wrong. Defense analysts and media reports confirm that the primary weapon used against Khamenei's bunker was the GBU-57AB, known as the Massive Ordnance Penetrator, or MOP. This is a 30,000-pound bunker buster bomb. It is the largest non-nuclear bomb in the U.S. arsenal. It is specifically designed to penetrate deep layers of reinforced concrete and bedrock. Before detonating, only the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber can carry it. The MOP can punch through more than 200 feet of reinforced concrete. No conventional bunker on Earth can withstand it. Alongside the MOP, reports in Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed on February 28, 2026, in a joint U.S.-Israeli airstrike on his compound in Tehran, Iran. Khamenei was at his fortified residence compound in central Tehran, a heavily secured site also serving as his home and operational base. CIA intelligence tracked his movements for months and pinpointed him there during a morning meeting with senior officials. Satellite imagery showed severe damage, collapsed structures, and thick smoke rising from the site after the attack. Israeli jets, airborne for hours, conducted a daylight strike for tactical surprise, firing around 30 precision munitions despite high alert levels in Iran. Israel disrupted nearby mobile phone towers to jam communications and prevent warnings to his security detail. The operation used U.S.-provided intelligence on his exact location, confirmed by human sources and signals intelligence. Reports identify Sparrow precision missiles capable of striking small targets like a dining table from over 1,000 kilometers away, beyond Iran's air defenses. Nearby, Khamenei's daughter, son-in-law, grandchild, and daughter-in-law were killed instantly. His wife died from injuries on March 2. Senior officials killed included IRGC Commander Mohammad Pakbar, Defense Minister Amir Nassorzadeh, Advisor Ali Shamkhani, and Armed Forces Chief of Staff Mohammad Bagheri. The attack was part of wider strikes killing other high-ranking figures, with Iran reporting over 200 total deaths. A senior Israeli official later told Reuters that Khamenei's remains were recovered from the rubble and confirmed to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.